everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I wanted to come here today and talk about some of the magic we're creating with As If by Magic this month and invite you to receive and to play with us. So I titled this Gifts, Gifts, and More Gifts. And what it made me think of was last year, there was a Facebook kind of event, and you guys have maybe seen this before. And I had seen it, but never ever chosen it before. And it was where you do kind of the Secret Santa thing. So you invite like a whole bunch of friends to it, and then you have to buy one gift, and then somehow you end up having don't ask me how it works because I don't understand. Hi, Kurti. But you end up receiving all of these gifts, and sometimes you're receiving from people that you know, and sometimes it's complete strangers. And that facilitated so much for me last year because I've always been the gifter. So have any of you always been the gifter in your life and never the receiver? And I made that really valuable about myself. I really liked that about me, that I had such a willingness to gift and such a capacity to gift. And it was one of the few things I was acknowledged. Oh, there's a little gift present. You're a gift, Kurti, just being here. Thank you. It was one of the very few things I was ever acknowledged for as a child, was my capacity and my willingness to gift. So to be on the other end of that last Christmas and to be receiving all of these, some of the gifts were so thoughtful. They were so beautiful and kind. Hi, Johanna. It took a lot for me to be in a space of receiving rather than the difference is taking. Okay, so when people gift more than you're willing to receive, your choice is either to refuse it or you just take it. But you don't actually receive it. You don't receive it into your world where it can be this massive contribution to you, into your life, to your living, and to everyone that you touch. So I had to really lower my barriers and be like, okay, every time I opened up a new gift from someone, be in that space of receiving the gift that they were willing to be for me in my life and my world. So what does this have to do with As If by Magic? Well, As If by Magic this month, we are gifting. We want to be the gift to you. We want to gift more than you think that you can receive and invite you to a new space of expanding your receiving and expanding your receiving of magic, not even just As If by Magic, but magic contributing to your life. Linda Patterson, I know a magician of gifting. Oh, I love that. All right. So we have a monthly membership. Most of you know that, As If by Magic, and you can join for 1 month or you can join for the entire year. And every month we do something different. This month is about the gift of magic. So we've done a call already, but what we have coming up is 12 days of energy polls still to come. And in those polls, we're going to be talking about receiving the gift of magic, receiving the gift of us in our lives. And also something that's really fun for me is we're going to be in these energy polls, we start to engage with elementals in a totally different way. Hi, Carol. And the elementals is what Access Consciousness calls the molecular structures of consciousness. They are as though they're like what the fairies are supposed to be in the world for us. They are these really dynamic, potent, and magical possibilities that can gift anything in your life showing up as if by magic. So within these polls, so we have 12 days of polls, we're going to be engaging with elementals, and some elementals are actually committed to different energies like gold. and to like bodies. And so we're going to be playing with all those different areas and receiving the gift of magic with our bodies, the gift of magic with our money, the gift of magic for relationship, and all of these wondrous things. And what I would love to invite is anyone either choosing to jump on this membership with us right now, or anyone just in their life this year, would you be willing to look at how much you're willing to receive? And would you be willing to stretch your receiving, to uncomfortably receive from the people in your life, from the earth, from consciousness, from anyone and everything? What if instead of being the gifter this year, or the obligated gifter this year, would you be willing to be the magnanimous receiver this year, and in that acknowledge the gift that you be, and still gift when it's fun for you, of course, because when you're willing to receive you as the gift you be, every gift that you, like physical or otherwise, even the gift of your energy, the gift of your hug, the gift of your presence, every gift that you give becomes that space of contribution, which is gifting and receiving at the same time. So what gifting and receiving at the same time are you willing to step into this year that maybe you've never stepped into before? Last year was life-changing for me, and that sounds maybe silly to those that have had a lot of ease receiving gifts, but for me it hasn't been true. It's been very difficult to receive a gift and not feel like this created an obligation, or not feel like this, I need to tally this up and I need to make sure I gift back as much or more so that I can feel like I've actually just been kind. And so to be willing to receive and acknowledge the kindness of receiving, hi Melissa, changed my whole world. So that's what I'm inviting you guys to this month of December. Would you be willing to change your whole world with receiving the gifts that are available to you? And for any of those of you that feel like there are no gifts available to you, that there's no one to gift to you, what would you be willing to receive from consciousness? What would you be willing to receive from the planet? What would you be willing to receive from animals and nature, from the elementals? What would you be willing to receive from me right now in this moment? What gift would you allow me to be in your world right now? Wow. And would you be willing to, it's already started, yeah. Do you perceive that, Kurti? I know you're so energetically aware. I'm like my whole body. Wow. So find where you go to that space of like, okay, I've received enough. And then would you be willing to receive more? Yes. Receive more from me, from my body. I have infinite energy. I have infinite gifting to give. And it's such a kindness to me when I meet people truly willing to receive from me. It gifts to me when people are willing to receive from me. Hi, Twyla. What if that's true with the earth? What if that's true with consciousness? What if that's true with you? So receive that even more. Would you be willing to be the gift of receiving? And now what could you gift? What gift of you has no one been able to receive yet? And would you be willing to be that gift now with with something that is willing to receive, that is maybe not acknowledged, which is the earth, which is consciousness, which is oneness. To allow magic itself to receive the gift of you that you thought wasn't valuable because nobody else could receive it. Whew. Have you ever met those people? Often we find them in like children or animals where they just have no judgment and they're just willing to be with you and they're willing to receive from you, which is so different than taking everything from you. It's just being in that space of like truly receiving of you. So tap into anyone in your life that you've ever met that's been that space. And would you be willing to share with them the gift of you, even if you don't even cognitively know what that is? And just share that gift. Hi, Tara. Whew. Wow, cool. Awesome. Yeah. Very, very cool. I hope this contributes to you guys today. And if you would like more, please join us this month in As If by Magic. When people are willing to come together and be that gifting and receiving with each other, the world changes. It's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing to be.